I'm Keith.
I'm James.
And welcome to Vibrations and Libations. What we listen to tonight?
Tonight we're listening to Rolling Stones' Let It Bleed. This album, Keith introduced it to me a few weeks ago, and I instantly went out and bought it as soon as I was able to get to the record store. So once again, I owe my musical listenings to you, Keith.
This is actually the first Rolling Stones complete album that I've owned. And it's fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
So I watched a documentary on Netflix about them. I was like, why haven't I bought any Rolling Stones records yet? I had the greatest hits, and you know, of course, it's fantastic. But I'm going for the complete albums from now on, because there's tasty bits on there you just don't know about, folks.
Right. I have Tattoo You, and also have It's Only Rock and Roll, which they're both great albums. I used to have an album that not a whole lot of people like from Rolling Stones, and that's Still Wheels. I think that came out back in the 80s, and I didn't really have a whole lot of hits on that, but I liked it. I'm looking for another copy of it, so we'll see if I find that.
Yeah.
So what are we drinking tonight, Keith?
We're drinking some zombie dust, folks.
Three Floyd Zombie Dust. So if you've never had this, man, you're missing out on it. Before we even taste it, I'm going to tell you you're missing out on it, because I've had it before. So it's a Pale Ale.
Yeah, American Pale Ale.
Yep. And the IBUs is what?
62.
Yeah.
Or 6.2. 6.2.
I was going to say 62. That's a fucking strong beer.
Yeah.
You can get hammered on this shit.
Just smelling it. IBUs are 60. The ABV is,
oh yeah,
is
sorry, backwards.
6.2.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay.
We're fucked up tonight.
We both got it fucked up, so.
I had a few pre-video beers tonight, so I don't know what's going to come out of my mouth, so we'll just see what happens. All right, so should we pour this beer?
Yeah, let's pour this beer, and we'll talk about when this album released.
All right.
Released in 1969.
1969.
That was a couple of years ago.
That was a few years ago with I think what happened in that year? Woodstock.
Yep.
Woodstock happened. A lot of really good music come out of that time.
I think there was like some turmoil, you know. I think the 69 was the summer when America lost its youth, so to speak, culminating with Woodstock.
Yeah. Yeah. It was definitely a growing up period for that generation, I think. So
right.
Those of you who were around in 1969, you know, say that we're calling bullshit on that or whatever. I don't know, because we weren't around, so we really don't know. But
no, it's not bullshit. I know everything.
We try to be, you know, students of good music and history. So
music history. This was the 8th British release from the Rolling Stones and the 10th U.S. release. Now, I didn't look that up any further than that, but I am curious to know why in 1969 they had 8 British releases and 10 U.S. releases. I mean, what's up with that? I don't understand it. But anyway, this is the last album to feature Brian Jones, and the first time for Mick Taylor. So they had a little transition. I think Brian Jones was, you know, falling into some deep, dark drugs and alcohol, you know, further than the rest of the band.
Right. And then there's Keith Richards, who is celebrating his 140th birthday this year.
I don't know. I think he's living forever. He's got the Lazarus pit.
They say some celebrities are vampires and never age. Well, he's aged, but he's never gonna die.
Right, and he's just pickled, man.
Man, he is. Sometimes I see him and I kind of feel sorry for him. Just for his fingers. I mean, he's played for so long, and his fingers are just gnarly looking.
He has arthritis.
Yeah.
And his knuckles are all swollen, but it doesn't affect his playing.
He can still play.
He can still fucking play like a madman. And he had an album, a couple of years back or something? And I listened to a little bit of it. It's all right.
Yeah.
And actually, on this album, Let It Bleed, is Keith Richards' like debut solo, where he sang all by himself. Of course, he sang harmony and along with Mick Jagger on the other albums, but this was the first album, You Got the Silver, excuse me, where he sang a song all alone, and that's actually one of my favorite songs.
Is that right?
So I'll some of the track. Well, here's all the tracks. Gimme Shelter, Love in Vain, I think that's cover. Country Honk, which is actually Honky Tonk Woman, a different version than you're used to hearing.
Right.
And Live With Me, Let It Bleed, Midnight Rambler, You Got the Silver, Monkey Man.
I'm a monkey! That's my favorite song on there.
Yeah.
Love that song.
And You Can't Always Get What You Want. Now my favorite song is Midnight Rambler. And then You Got the Silver, and then Monkey Man.
Monkey Man. I love that song. I never really listened to it until I bought this. Until I bought the album. I mean, I've heard it, but I just never really got into it.
Oh, it's fantastic, isn't
I'm
it?
going around the house saying, "I'm a monkey," and the kids are looking at me like, "What the hell's wrong with that?" You know.
Mia really liked it. Mia's 5, my daughter, and we were getting ready for tonight, and before James got here and she was out here in the cabin, we were dancing the Monkey Man.
That's great.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
That's great. One thing, I mean, you can hear it in their music, but one thing I didn't know about this album until I bought it also was just how bluesy it is. And Keith and I were talking about that earlier before we started this video. Like this song here, I mean, it's just bluesed out.
Oh yeah.
You know, and you hear a lot of those rock and roll bands from that era. I mean, they were really influenced in blues. Howlin' Wolf, Muddy Waters, and you can definitely tell the blues influence on this album.
Right, and they, I believe in their early albums were very blues influenced, and then they kind of got a little into like psychedelic more, you know, and then this is kind of a come back home.
Yeah.
And you can tell, I mean.
And they did a lot. I mean, this is 1969. They did a lot of shit before that.
I know.
You know, just it always amazes me just how long the Rolling Stones have been around.
Oh yeah.
And they're still relevant today. I mean, you know, tons of people still go see them in concert. You know, I mean, they're the Stones and they're still touring.
Yeah, I'll never go see them in concert because
I don't think I would either.
I can't afford it.
No, exactly. Yeah, I can't see dropping that much money for a Stones concert.
Right.
I know some people who have went to Stones concerts, and I'm just like, man, I don't have that money. I'm not going to have that money.
I'll spend around $20 and buy the Blu-ray when it comes out. You know?
Right.
And it'll be the same because probably you're gonna, if you can afford a ticket, you're getting a nosebleed seat anyway, and you're gonna watch it on TV.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
I mean,
you're gonna watch it on ATV at
I'm
the
not
concert.
putting anybody down that has gone or will go to a Rolling Stones concert. That's great, but this guy has other things he has to spend his money on.
Exactly, like records and beer.
Yeah, records and beer.
Yeah.
So we can do this, so we can talk to you.
That's right. That's right. Still looking for some more subscribers. I posted a little drop on Instagram a couple nights ago, and trying to get 10 more subscribers to get up to 113 before the end of the month. So thought I'd shoot that out there. So anyway,
today's the 13th.
Today is the 13th.
So go subscribe.
Right. Let's get 100.
We won't get this video out today.
No. We won't get it out today. Every time I hear this damn song, Country Honk, and I'm in the car,
and you hear the honk,
and I hear the honk.
I thought you were outside when I was listening to it earlier. I heard the honk, and I was like, what?
Yeah. I'm always in the car, and I hear this song, and I'm like, who the hell's honking at me? And then I have to tell myself that it's this song. And then I forget about it until the end, and then they honk again.
And you're like, motherfucker?
Every time. Every fucking time it gets me. But okay, so we're back. So our camera ran out of battery.
Technical difficulty, folks.
Technical difficulties that we did not know about. So
we've done 7 videos and only barely had any. Only one other time, the one with Waz.
Yeah.
We had technical difficulties.
Yeah. So anyway, we'll splice all this back together. So your favorite song again is
is Midnight Rambler.
And mine is Monkey Man. All right. What about the beer?
I like it.
I like it too. It's a good crisp taste. It's not too bitter, I don't think.
No.
I like it. It is much better in a glass than it is in a bottle.
Yeah,
of course.
Yeah, I tried it in a bottle a few weeks ago, and it's kind of like meh. I don't know. I'll wait and reserve my opinion until I pour it in a glass, and I like it better in the glass.
Yeah, it's much better in a glass. Of course, if you can find it anywhere on tap, get it on tap because it's 20 times better than it is in the bottle. So, what do you think you would eat with this?
I want some wings right
Fuck
now.
yes,
so
that's exactly what I'm thinking.
I'll probably
too,
have some good buffalo wings.
Yep.
And hotter the better. I mean, I'm talking some hot wings.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, a burger, steak.
I've only had wings with it.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I take it back. I had a pizza with it once. It was pretty good. But the wings are the thing to eat with it, I think.
Yeah.
So
I could do with some nachos right now too.
with some jalapenos cut up in it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that would be good.
A whole chunk of jalapeno.
We may have to do a Vibrations, Libations, and food pairing one night. That might be a good video.
Might be.
All right.
We eat some wings.
Yeah.
Is that corn on the cob or is that wings?
It's wings.
Me and Donnie Alley always. When you bring that hand up there, I'm like, what are you doing? Corn on the cob? You know.
Jagger's still, I mean, he's still got the moves and still got the voice and everything, but how much longer can they hold out? And people have been saying that for, 20 years?
Probably.
30 years, maybe?
At least 20.
How much longer can they hold out? I mean, if somebody gave me a ticket, by God, I'd go see them.
Yeah.
But just going and buying one couldn't do it.
That's the thing. Rock and roll keeps you young.
Yeah.
You know, look at some old country guys, man. Those guys are falling to pieces.
Yeah.
I mean, they look like old men. They look like your grandpa.
Yeah.
Look at the rock and rollers. They look like weird fucking pirate gypsies. You
Which
know?
I think Keith Richards played one.
Yes.
In Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah, he played Captain Jack Sparrow's father.
Yeah. Perfect role for him. And then in the last movie, I think Paul McCartney was in it. He played his uncle.
I haven't seen that.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Not as good as the others, but
I wish I could
pretty good.
Be in a movie where I could have Keith Richards and Paul McCartney be my relations. Just pick who I want.
Pretty badass, huh?
Yeah, it is pretty badass. Oh, Dave Grohl's my brother.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah, it would be awesome.
Be sweet. All right, so what else we got to talk about the beer other than I like it a lot.
I like it. Let's rate that shit.
I'm giving it a 4.5.
4.5.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 4.5. It's a good crisp beer. Again, it's not too bitter, and I just fucking like it. I like almost anything I've had from Three Floyds. I can't think of anything from Three Floyds that I had and didn't like. This is our third Three Floyds beer. We did Gumball Head. I think we did that with Metallica.
Yeah.
And then we did Alpha King.
Yeah.
I don't remember what we did.
Greta Van Fleet.
Greta Van Fleet. That's right. Yeah. So.
Oh, they just had. Have you listened to their new EP?
I haven't, but I'm going to tomorrow.
It's got 2 new songs and I think 2 covers on it.
Yeah, I saw that you had posted something about it. I'm going to try and listen to that tomorrow while I'm off from work. So, so I got a 4.5, 4.5. What you got?
I really like it. I'll give it a 4.
You're going to give it a 4?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do. I was expecting not to give it that high, but I've kind of fallen away from the beer, craving. Been drinking martinis.
Yeah. Right.
In preparation for our last video, drinking
stuff.
martinis, and I'll drink 1 or 2 martinis here and there, and that's what I've been craving. So. And not so much the IPAs, especially pale ales. Just I've been cold on.
Well, I think it's a summer deal.
I think I'm ready for the stouts, Jay.
Yes. With the cold weather and the end of the year brings stout season, and so I can't wait to get some Founders Breakfast Stout in here for us to drink and talk about, and some Left Hand Milk Stout Nitro, and some Samuel Smith Oatmeal Stout, maybe some Old Rasputin Imperial Stout. Man, I'm excited about that.
I really like some oatmeal stout.
The Breakfast Stout from Founders is an oatmeal breakfast stout. It's excellent, excellent. So look for some dark beer in the future on Vibrations and Libations, and I can't wait.
So we need the hearty beer, some hearty music.
Hearty music.
Comment, give us a suggestion on something you wanna hear. We've had suggestions on beer, but we need some suggestions on music. What do you want to hear? Maybe you want to hear more Stones. We've got some more Stones.
We've got it.
Maybe you want to hear some Moody Blues. We both are a big Moody Blues fan. Maybe you want to hear something completely different. Maybe you want to make me listen to some country music.
I can provide that. Yes.
I've got a little country music, just a little bit.
I've got some Sturgill Simpson and some Waylon Jennings and some Willie Nelson.
I've got
Mel Tillis.
I've got some Waylon Jennings and some you know, that one guy, you probably never heard of him, Johnny Cash.
Johnny Cash. I've heard a couple of his songs. Wasn't he in prison?
Folsom Prison, that's the one I got.
That's a badass album.
I don't think he ever really was in prison. I think he went to jail, maybe. He got arrested. Yeah. But he didn't spend any time there.
Right. So what about the album?
He's got no street cred.
Yeah, a little bit of street cred. What about the album? What are we rating the album?
I'm not going to rate it.
You're not going. I can't rate it.
No.
It's too good.
That's our new thing. We don't rate them if it's just so awesome.
Yeah, and this is an awesome album. So
because you probably really don't care what we think. You probably love the album anyway.
Right, exactly. Or if you have never listened to it, you're going to watch this and go get it, and then you're going to love it.
Right.
And you're going to say, they're fucking right. That album kicks ass.
It does kick ass.
It does kick ass. You're right. All right. So again, leave us some suggestions on some music. If you've got a certain type of beer that we'll try it out if we can find it around here. If you want to send us some, like our friend, what was our friend's name?
Scott Hammond?
Scott, I couldn't remember his last name. Yeah. He sent us the Free State, which was excellent, the Oktoberfest. So if any of you guys out there want to send us some, bring it our way. We'll definitely drink it and rate it.
Oh yeah, I'll drink it. I'll drink all your beers.
We'll drink it all.
So, do the thing, like and subscribe and all that shit.
Yeah, definitely like and subscribe. Leave comments, because we don't know what you guys are thinking unless you hit that like button, unless you subscribe. So we would appreciate you guys doing that. Also, check us out on Instagram and on Facebook. We're on there too, if you haven't checked that out. If you're new to the channel, just keep watching. Watch some of the older videos and comment on those also. Tell us what you think about those. Those are still on there to give us suggestions about. So
tell us you don't like them,
or tell us you do like them.
Yep. And we need to get a Twitter.
We should get a Twitter.
And maybe Donald Trump will follow us on Twitter. We'll get some comments from him. I mean, he like daily on Twitter.
Yeah.
And maybe he'll like and subscribe, and
maybe he'll come
be a regular commenter.
Yeah, maybe he'll come do a video with us.
Maybe.
I don't know if I'd give him any beer or not.
It'd be the best video.
This video would go places.
Yeah.
It'd be so great.
It would be more rambling and incoherent than what we do.
Yes, I think you're right. All right, so do we have anything else to add for this video?
I don't think so.
I think we're done. So again, the album was Let It Bleed from the Rolling Stones, and the beer was
Zombie Dust
from Three Floyds up in the Indiana area. So good job, guys, at Three Floyds. We love your beer. Send us some beer.
Our neighbors in Indiana.
Neighbors to the north, that's right.
Yeah.
All right, so until next time, I'm James.
And I'm Keith.
And thanks for watching, guys. We appreciate it. And Keith, I'm empty. How about you?
I got a little drinky left.
Well, all right. See you guys. Thanks.
More smooth, but that shit wasn't fucking smooth.
Right.